I'm doing a vlog. I want to talk about the whole New York City with the Vision Zero. I saw a news conference, and the mayor, Bill de Blasio, was talking about. He had a bunch of chiefs and stuff, and like senators and stuff. Not a bunch, but like he had this one chief, he had a senator, and the other people who worked for the Department of Transportation. And they were talking about the speed cameras, right? Now I'm gonna try my best to summarize this because you know how it is. The first few minutes of YouTube is the most important. You got to grab the user's attention, right? We all know how this works. So I'm gonna try to give you good information or somewhat interesting. Look, like David DeFranco said, there's content for everyone out there. There's someone wants to listen. So I'm gonna try my best. Anyway, cut to the chase. So they have these mobile speed cameras, right? And the mobile speed cameras, the thing about the mobile speed cameras is that they're on a usually SUV or a minivan or some sort. It's like an SUV. And they actually could place that anywhere in the city. And I don't know, there's certain restrictions on certain zones they got to place it in, like the fixed ones, or they can move it around. Apparently there's 40 of them. It was more than I thought. I actually saw one in person. And apparently there's 40 of them. And they can place it anywhere. And so what these things do, it's just like the fixed ones. The thing is, you could have an app that tells you speed cameras where the speed cameras are, or you could know where the speed cameras are because they fixed. But with this one, you won't know where it's at. You just pass it and boom, takes a picture. You get it in the mail. Oh wow, I was speeding. Now here's the deal. As you see on the dash cam, well, I don't know if I'll show that, but it has the speed on it. So you see out on speed limit is 55, right? And I usually cruise control like I'm doing now on 55. So, but on local roads, it's a little different. Local roads, I tend to go, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna, who am I kidding, right? I tend to go sometimes the speed limit, but usually I tend to go like 5 miles above. I find myself like, oh shoot. Like there's times where I pass speed camera location, or I realize, oh shoot, there was a speed camera there. Then I look at my dash, I'm like, whew, I was only going 5 over. And that happens. I want to say like at least 5 times, guaranteed, where I pass a speed camera location that I didn't know, and I said, oh shoot, there was a speed camera there. And I look real quick at my dashboard like, woo, okay, 55. I'm safe. Because I think there's like a gap where I think it's like 10 miles above. Like if you're doing over 10 miles. So I think if you're doing 11 and above, you'll get the ticket. So I was safe. But needless to say, at the end of the day, on local roads, it's a little harder because what happened was, it used to be 30 miles an hour. And that's not an excuse. At the end of the day, speeding is speeding. But it used to be 30 miles an hour. So now they put it 25. So it's easy to go over 25 miles an hour. So I try my best, but I find myself on average going at least 5 miles above. So I never got a ticket because I don't go anywhere above 10 miles. But still, like, the point is, it's easy, especially if you're going on one of those streets where the speed limit is like 40, but yet it's like one of those long stretch, and you might go over 40. You might go over that 10-mile grace gap, whatever you want to call it. So, you got to be careful. Now, anyway, I'm gonna get into the whole reasons on why they have it, and because he mentioned there's a few things, and I'm gonna call a spade a spade. Look, I'll tell you the ins and outs, the pros and cons. And he mentioned how he knows that people are gonna talk and criticize on see, like that little a-hole right there, just speeding, changing lanes without signaling. Anyway, as you see in my videos, I actually have a few compilations. Some users submitted, some of my own, where there's people that drive reckless, and you're gonna see throughout this vlog. For example, you see somebody drive reckless like that right there, where that guy just like went from the left lane all the way to the right lane, no signal, speeding. You see, I have it cruise control on 55, right? So, for the most part, I'm not gonna go 10 miles above. Um, and you're gonna see how. Look, so right now it's 55, right? So you're gonna see how many cars are passing me. You know, and that's how many cars are speeding. So we have a speeding problem, and the city is bad. It's really bad. At first, I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was like, "Oh man, the city's just trying to get money. Oh, they're gonna, oh, that's bad. But you know what, man? Not for nothing. I know that's not grammatically correct, but real talk. I'm actually for it now. Like, I honestly wish they placed it everywhere. Like, I wish it was on the highways. I wish it was everywhere, because for people like me who tend not to go over 10 miles above the speed limit, I'm okay with that now. Back in the days, I could probably say something a little different, because back in the days, it was easy for me to go 10 miles above. I was probably doing at least 10 miles above, maybe 15 at the max. But now, it's a few things. One, I've seen so many stories. I hear so many stories. I seen videos. I witnessed, things, and it's just, it's not worth it. Like the commercial, it can wait. It definitely can. It's just not worth it. And then the insurance goes up. Other than the worst case scenario, you freaking die or get hurt badly, or even minor. But even if you don't get hurt, it's why deal with a bumper fender? And then you got people like me who have a quite a huge deductible. That's gonna come out of pocket. Like, why? Over what? It wasn't worth it. No, it wasn't. So all I'm saying is, if we was to put these cameras everywhere, as invasive you may think, or as much, even if the city have the motive of making money, you know what? Fine, let them make the money. It's no different from any other violation when cops pull you over for speeding. The city's making money out of it, right? But you still getting a ticket for the act you committed. And that's pretty much simple. So for all those who are like, oh, so you're trying to get money, maybe not. But at the end of the day, if you're not speeding, why are you worrying? And that's the whole reason why I'm saying that I changed my perspective on things. Like, now I would love to put that shit everywhere, because every car is freaking speeding, tailgating. Like, I'm on the far right lane. The other day I had a car tailgate me. I'm on the far right lane, this lane right here, far right lane on a 3-lane highway, and the car is tailgating me because I'm doing the speed limit. Are you kidding me? So, and the thing is, it's behavior. It's the people, the driving behavior, and it's so common that it's ridiculous. It's so common that even myself, and look, I tell you straight, even myself, I get some conscience, and I'm like, oh shoot, am I going too slow? But that's why I elect to go to the right lane, so like that I don't feel like the a-hole in the left lane going the speed limit. Because at the end of the day, I'm doing the speed limit. I could be in the left lane doing the speed limit, and I'm still fine. All those cars are doing illegal stuff. They all going fast right now. There's probably one car behind me as I look now. Every other car is going around. Every other car is speeding. But that's just it. That's his life. And this is why I might opt to put the I think I have it enabled, the speed, so you can see that I'm doing the speed limit. The speed limit is 55, and all these cars are passing me. There's one car behind me at a nice distance. That's another good driver. So what that says, 2 good drivers on the road right now so far, and if there's another car behind him, that means that's 3 good drivers. And you look how many drivers to pass. You do the math. How many bad drivers we got here who's speeding? Whether they're speeding by 5 miles, speeding by 10 miles, or speeding by 30 miles. Speeding is speeding, right? If you see them slowly pass me, alright, they probably going maybe 5 miles. You can't blame them. But if you see them like pass me really fast, you know they speeding. Anyway, so the whole like city making money thing, look, man. Look. Whether they make money or not, who cares? They still making money from other violations or offenses, right? So let them make the money. At the end of the day, you don't want to give them money, don't speed. Real simple. So I hope New York State passes, give them the authority to place more of these cameras, because at the end of the day, that's what's gonna help reduce these accidents. What else? What else? What else I wanted to mention? Because I was watching that video. It was like a good 15, 20 minutes long. Oh, all right. So the mayor is like, oh yeah, school zones, a quarter mile. That's the limitations, right? The state says you got to place it within a quarter mile of a school zone. Look, man, let's call a spade a spade. The city knows what they're doing. They putting that thing in the areas where, like, if you really cared about the kids, you put it right in front of the schools. But no, these motherfuckers don't care, man. Let's stop pretending. They're using that as a what do you call that? A loophole to get shit done. But if you really care about the kids, see that? If you really care about the kids, then you would you would at least put it exactly where the schools are. But that's not the case, obviously. So, so they put it in the main stretch of roadway where cars are speeding, where they could get the most money. Look, I'm not knocking them. I would do the same if this was a business point of view. If I was the city and I'm like, you know what, we can get more money, I would do the same. I'm just saying, stop the bullshit. But we don't know how it is. I can't really get mad at them because they're not going to go out there and say, oh yeah, we're trying to get more, because it doesn't look good. So all I'm saying, you see how these people driving the crazy other guy? Anyway, so all I'm saying is, you can't get mad at the city. They got to play the game, just like anything in life. And people act like hypocrites when they judge. Oh man, the city's just making. Yeah, they're making money. So what? So what? They're making money. Just like any other businesses, any other practices. It's all about money. And just like they can't.
Crash report ahead.
Crash report ahead. You hear that? I love this app. I love it. Just like anything. They're not gonna go out there and say, like I said earlier. I'm repeating myself. I'm sorry. They're like, they're not gonna go out there and say, well, we're just trying to make money, so we're gonna put it here because this is where the most money. No, they're gonna say, oh, it's within the school zone. Blah, blah, blah. That school could be fucking blocks away. And kids won't even pass through that area, and they're talking about, oh yeah, it's within the school zone. Safety our kids. Come on, man. I just don't like when people bullshit. I understand you can't go out there and you can't say, look, man, we trying to make money, so this is a spot. All I'm saying is, don't act like it's for the kids when you placing it there. Just don't say shit. Just say it's placed in a strategic location. Now that guy is driving really bad. I don't know if you can see it. He's like, you see what I'm saying? That's why I make video compilations of bad driving. There's nothing crazy like you see online where it's like crashes and road rages. And unless I catch it, then obviously I'll put it. But it's just simple, minor driving behaviors that could be tweaked to be better. But it's just minor things that could cause accidents. Anyway, back to the other thing. So the city can't, you can't blame the city, is all I'm saying. And the city needs to stop calling bluffs. Come on, man. We all know what it's about. Anyway, I think I'm gonna end it off here. I'm sorry. I don't want to bore y'all too much. I still got another 30-minute drive, but basically the whole point is, I think it's a good thing, and if they place more of these, I guarantee you there'll be less fatalities, less accidents, because people are going to be afraid to speed. And that's pretty much it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like and share. Give the thumbs up.